welcome to Sportpen.
Great to be diving in.
Okay, let's get straight into it. We're looking at a real pressure cooker matchup today. Game 4, 1964 World Series, Yankees versus Cardinals.
Yeah, high stakes. The Yankees, they were riding high after Mantle's record homer in Game 3. They had that 2-1 series lead.
Right, and the Cardinals, they were staring down a potential 3-1 hole. This game in the Bronx was pretty much a must-win for them, wasn't it?
Absolutely. You could, feel the weight, a loss there. And heading back to St. Louis down 3-1 against those Yankees, that's a steep climb.
Definitely. So the Yankees wanted to nail it down in New York. Cardinals needed to force it back home. Let's talk about how it started because, wow, the Yankees came out firing.
They really did. Bottom of the first, Phil Linz kicks things off at the double. Right away, Sadecki's in trouble.
And then it gets worse for the Cards. Linz tries to steal third, and Ken Boyer, the third baseman, makes an error. Linz is suddenly on third with nobody out.
Oof. Yeah, that's not how you want to start a must-win game. It just felt like the Yankees were about to blow it open right there.
And they kept coming. Bobby Richardson doubles, Linz scores, one Yankees.
Then Roger Maris singles, Richardson moves to third.
Then Mansell, another single. Richardson scores, Maris goes to third. It's just hit after hit.
5 straight hits. Mantle tries to stretch his single into a double, gets thrown out, but the damage was done.
Yeah, 3 runs just like that. And that was it for the Cardinals starter, Ray Sadecki. Pulled after just 1 out. A disastrous start for St. Louis.
It really put them behind the 8 ball early. But then, the interesting thing is what happens next. Roger Craig comes in from the bullpen for the Cardinals.
Right, into a really tough spot. Runners on first and third, only 1 out, already down 3 runs. Not exactly an easy situation.
Not at all. And he does give up 1 more hit right away. Elston Howard singles, Maris scores, makes it 3-0.
Okay, so 3-0. But after that?
After that, Craig was, incredible. He just slams the door, pitches the next 4 2/3 innings.
And gets, 8 strikeouts?
8 strikeouts. Allows only 2 more hits in that whole stretch. He completely shut down the Yankees' momentum.
That's a huge performance out of the bullpen. Stepping into that kind of mess and just calming everything down. That gave the Cardinals a chance, didn't it? Bought them some crucial time.
Absolutely crucial. It stopped the bleeding and let the Cardinals sort of catch their breath and figure out how to get back into the game. What do you think happened to the Yankees' bats there? They just went cold.
That's hard to say, right? Maybe Craig just had a different look, different stuff than Sadecki.
Right.
Or, like you said, maybe the Yanks got a little comfortable after jumping out 3-0.
Could be. Whatever it was, Craig's ability to just change the whole feel of the game was massive for St. Louis. And they showed some heads-up play later, too, didn't they? Bottom of the third.
Oh, yeah, the pickoff. Mantle walks, gets to first. Looks like maybe the Yankees are starting something again.
And Craig just wheels and picks him off, trying to get to second. Bang. Thread over. Just sharp execution under pressure.
Little plays like that,
Yeah.
They add up in a tight game. Which brings us to the top of the 6th. Because that inning, that's where everything flipped.
It really did. And it started, interestingly enough, with a pinch hitter for Craig, Carl Warwick.
Who was having a great series off the bench.
Unbelievable. Comes up and gets another pinch hit single. His 3rd straight in the series.
Stark plug. Okay, so Warwick's on first. Then Kurt Flood follows with another single. Suddenly it's first and second. Nobody out. The Cardinals are finally cooking.
Yep, putting some pressure back on the Yankees and their pitcher, Al Downing. Lou Brock flies out. That's 1 away.
But then comes the moment. Dick Groh hits a grounder. Looks like a potential double play ball near second base.
Right at Bobby Richardson. Normally about as automatic as you get in the field.
But not this time. He bobbles it. An error. Everyone's safe. Bases loaded. Still just 1 out. Oh, man, the pressure in Yankee Stadium must have been immense right then.
You gotta think so. Richardson usually so steady. A mistake like that in a World Series, bases loaded, it just changes everything.
And it brings up Ken Boyer, who, let's be honest, had been having a terrible series at the plate.
Awful, like 1 for 13 coming into that at-bat. And he'd made that error earlier in the game, too.
Talk about pressure. Bases loaded, team down by 3, you're struggling.
And what does he do? Boom, grand slam,
Yeah.
left field. Just crushed it.
Unbelievable. From 3 down to 4-3 Cardinals, just like that. 1 swing of the bat.
Total momentum shift. You can imagine the Cardinals' dugout erupting and the stadium just going quiet, except for the Cardinal fans, of course. What a moment for Boyer. Redemption.
Absolutely. Shows how fast things can turn in baseball, doesn't it? 1 minute you're struggling, the next you're the hero.
Exactly. And the Cardinals' bullpen story wasn't over yet. Ron Taylor comes in to pitch the bottom of the 6th, protecting that new 1-run lead.
And Taylor was, he was basically untouchable.
Lights out. He pitches the final 4 innings. 4 scoreless innings.
Get this. No hits. 0 hits allowed over 4 innings to close out a World Series game against the Yankees.
The only base runner he allowed was a walk to Mantle in the 8th. Otherwise, perfect. Just completely shut them down.
That's just dominant relief pitching, holding on to a 1-run lead like that against that lineup. Wow.
So when you look back, you have these standout performances, Mantle still doing his thing, getting that RBI single early. Always a threat.
For sure. But then Roger Craig stepping in early and stabilizing the game. Huge.
Absolutely critical. Without Craig holding the line, Boyer probably never gets that chance in the 6th.
And Boyer himself. The error early, the struggles, then the massive grand slam. That's the drama of baseball right there.
Couldn't write it better. And then Ron Taylor finishing it off with those 4 perfect innings. Clutch doesn't even begin to describe it.
On the flip side, Richardson's error.
Yeah.
A key moment proves costly. Shows how even the best can falter under that World Series pressure.
It really does. And Phil Linz, started strong for the Yanks with the double and scoring the first run, but it shows how a fast start doesn't always guarantee a win.
So, thinking about the series context, this Game 4 was massive.
Oh, absolutely critical. For the Cardinals, like we said, avoiding that 3-1 deficit was everything. Winning this leveled the series 2-2. It guaranteed the series went back to St. Louis for Game 6 at least. Huge confidence booster.
And for the Yankees, a missed opportunity. A chance to really take command of the series on home turf, put themselves 1 win away from another championship.
Yep. They were the dynasty, the powerhouse. This win showed the Cardinals weren't intimidated, that they were here to fight for it.
And you mentioned redemption for Boyer. This game really highlighted those individual narratives playing out on the biggest stage.
Definitely. And it also screamed bullpen battle, didn't it? Both starters get knocked around early, and then it comes down to the relievers. Craig and Taylor were just better on this day.
So, biggest surprises from this game. Boyer's grand slam has to be up there, considering his slump.
For sure. That came out of nowhere. Richardson's error was also pretty surprising, given his reputation.
And maybe Ron Taylor's dominance. 4 hitless innings against that lineup to close it out. That's unexpected brilliance.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And also, just the Yankees' offense completely shutting down after the first inning, scoring 3 runs on 5 hits right away, then basically nothing for 8 innings. That's surprising, too. Credit to Craig and Taylor.
So pulling back, what themes really emerge from this specific game?
Well, number one has to be the importance of bullpen depth, especially in the postseason. We saw it clearly here.
Definitely. A Cardinals pen won them this game.
Also, momentum swings. How quickly a game, and maybe a series, can turn on just 1 or 2 plays. The error, the grand slam, boom, whole new ball game.
The unpredictable nature of baseball. And individual moments mattering so much. Boyer's slam, Taylor's pitching, those become the story.
Right. And pressure, how it can lead to heroism like Boyer, but also to crucial mistakes like Richardson's error. It's always a factor in the World Series.
And resilience, too. The Cardinals could have folded after that first inning, down 3-0 on the road. Yeah. But they didn't. They fought back.
They absolutely did. Showed a lot of heart.
So Game 4 really was a microcosm of everything great about the World Series, wasn't it? Drama, momentum shifts, unexpected heroes, crushing pressure.
It had it all. Ken Boyer's grand slam is obviously the signature moment, the highlight you'll always see. But you can't forget the job Roger Craig and Ron Taylor did out of that bullpen. Their pitching was just as vital to that win.
Totally agree. This deep dive really highlights how one mistake, one big swing, can completely change the direction of a World Series game, and maybe the whole series. It set the stage for a really dramatic finish to that '64 Fall Classic.
It really did. Makes you appreciate all those little turning points that shape these huge outcomes.
Thanks for listening to Sportpen.